What if you had a simple trading strategy that's easy to follow and consistently compounds your money over time? A strategy that takes no decision making or guessing. Where would that put you in a few years' time? In this video series, we cover a wide variety of strategies to help you find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Welcome back to Trading to Freedom. My name's Mike, and on this channel, my goal is to help you achieve financial freedom through trading. If you liked the video, please drop a like and a comment. It really helps the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and tick the bell. All right, now let's get into the strategy. So today we're going to be testing what I call the Ichimoku pullback strategy. It's a trend following strategy, and we're going to be testing it on Bitcoin US dollar on the 4-hour chart. It uses only the Ichimoku and no other indicators, and so it's a pretty easy strategy to follow overall. So to get started, if you have TradingView or basically any trading platform should have the Ichimoku as one of the default indicators. So we'll just go here and type Ichimoku Cloud. And then the only thing you need to do is change the settings. So I have what I call my crypto double settings. So conversion line period just needs to be set to 20. Baseline periods needs to be set to 60. Lagging span 2 periods needs to be set to 120. And lagging span displacement needs to be set to 30. And that's it. And now you can get started testing the strategy. So the long conditions, first, your conversion line and your Kijun line needs to be crossed bullish, and that is when the conversion line is above the baseline, so the blue line is above the red line. And the second condition is that both lines need to be above the cloud. Your third condition is that the cloud must be twisted bullish in the future. If you look, the cloud leads the price a little bit, and this is called when it crosses ahead of the price, that's called a Kumo twist, whatever the leading cloud is. And so the leading cloud needs to be crossed whatever direction you're looking to trade as well. So long, it needs to be crossed bullish, and that's when it's green. For short, it needs to be crossed bearish, that's when it's red. So going back to our long example, TK is crossed bullish here. The Kumo twist is also crossed bullish. As you can see, the cloud is green, both below the price and in the future. And the last part is that the lagging span must be above the price, the cloud, and the TK lines. So lagging span is above all three. And then you enter when price pulls back to the Tenkan and then closes above it. So you don't just have a limit order set on the Tenkan, you enter on the close of the next candle when it pulls back and closes above it. And then your stop loss and your take profit are placed as so. So you place it as the close. Your stop loss is placed just below the low of whatever relevant swing you want. In this case, I would just use that candle because it wicked so far down. That's a pretty good demand wick on that. And then your profit target will just be set to 2 times the risk. And dragging it out, you can see this one was a winner. So let's do another long example. Here, all the conditions are still met. The Tenkan and Kijun are crossed bullish. The cloud is crossed bullish. The lagging span is above the price and the TK lines and the cloud. And price has just pulled back into the Tenkan and closed above. So we can do the same thing here. Long position. Just below the wick once again, and targeting 2 times the risk. And you can see that was another winner right there on that candle. And then one more time right here, all the conditions are still met. So let's do one more long here. I would once again use the wick because it's a really sizable wick. There's a little bit of discretion here. If this wick wasn't so long, then I would probably choose this swing low back here. But since that's a really nice demand wick, we can just use that. And once again, targeting 2 times the risk. And you can see it was another winner. So let's move on to some short examples now. Short conditions are basically just the opposite of your long conditions. You need the Tenkan and Kijuu lines to be crossed bearish, the Tenkan and Kijuu lines to be below the cloud, the future price of the cloud, the Kumo twist, to be crossed bearish, and you need the lagging span to be below everything, be below the cloud, the price, and the Tiki lines. And then you enter on a pullback to the Tenkan with a close below. So in this case, we'll be taking a short position here, and we could put our stop right above that wick and target 2 times the risk. And that was a winner. And this is not a short entry here because it closed above. This one is, however. So we would enter a short right here on this candle open. And in this case, I would not target this wick right here because it is so close to the line. You really need some distance. So I would probably target this swing right here. Basically the same stop as the last one. And then target 2 times the risk. And this is actually an example of it not quite being hit. And this one you would have gotten stopped out, but it was really close. So, I mean, you had plenty of opportunity if you were actually taking this trade to move your stop to break even, manage your trade a little bit. But I'm not going to be doing any of that in the testing. I'm just going to be testing the strategy as it's laid out here. And we're going to see how it performs. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a montage of me doing the painstaking process of the bar replay feature, taking 100 trades and recording the results. See you in a bit. And there you have it. As you can see, it actually resulted in over 100% gain on the account after 100 trades, which is pretty darn good. The win rate was 47%, but with a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, that's actually not bad. Theoretically, statistically speaking, a 33% win rate should be about break even. So if you can get something that's 50% or above on a 2-to-1 risk-reward ratio, that's really good. If I were trading this myself, I would take this concept and see if I can expand on it, maybe add some confirmations in there to help up that win rate a little bit and go from there. If you want to trade on my preferred trading platform for crypto, that is BITGET, you can find a link in the description where you can get up to a $4,000 deposit bonus at no extra cost to you. and they are licensed inside the United States, so you don't need a VPN to use them. That's a pretty big deal to me. So until next time, happy trading.